6:30 this morning. And as we wrap our Women's History Month coverage and celebrate opening day, I got a chance to sit down with a Kansas City leader who recently joined the ownership group of the Kansas City Royals. It is tough to sum up Karen Daniels' long list of accomplishments in the business community and service to Kansas City. So here's part of our conversation. Honestly, can't believe we're sitting at home plate right now. Do you still get that feeling when you walk in here?
I absolutely do, and I have to say I've never been here at home plate.
Did you ever imagine that you would be part of the team ownership?
I did not, to be completely frank. I will tell you, though, that there was groundwork put in place so that one day I could have this opportunity.
Karen Daniels' examples of business, baseball, and community came from her family.
On my father's side, lots of public servants, firefighters, my grandpa, my uncle, my dad.
Her grandmother's family games taught big lessons.
Winning with grace. How do you handle losing?
And her grandfather taught her what he loved about the game of baseball. That's his nickname on the back of her jersey.
I would rather watch a pitcher's duel than a home run derby, because of what he taught me about the strategy behind pitching.
He was her first business role model. She remembers his store at 18th and Vine.
He was big on your name and your reputation is all you really have. And when you think about the field that I went to work in, auditing and ultimately being a CFO, integrity is a given. It's paramount.
Retiring in 2018, Karen was the Black & Veatch Chief Financial Officer, Executive Director, and President of the Global Finance and Technology Solutions Division. She has served and continues to serve on several community and company boards, like Snap-on Incorporated. She was president of the Kansas City Board of Parks and Recreation Commissioners. She was the first African-American woman to be board chair of the Greater Kansas City Chamber of Commerce. Her work in the community continued to shape her.
I became a better person watching what was going on at the Women's Employment Network. It's all about breaking the cycles.
Now she's serving on the board of Royals Charities too, just part of continuing work in the community, especially after such a difficult year for so many.
How do we bring people together? How do we give people workforce development so that everybody has a chance to prosper? Education, I don't care where I go, it's going to end up being at the center. You know, it has been a difficult year, and when I think about racial equity, social justice, we have a lot of work to do. For me, I had to take my own actions toward what am I going to do with this and about this. And I've doubled down, if you will, on helping remove barriers for the opportunity for racial equity. And to me, we need to really focus on equity to really heal some of the wounds that are there.
What is it like as a woman being in the baseball world like you are now?
You know, it's different because clearly it's still male dominated. But I would say in this experience here in Kansas City, everybody is great. When I think about some of the game changers, the women who played in the Negro Leagues, amazing. Well, maybe Peanut Johnson and Tony Stone and Connie Morgan, I mean, they were like the first to do this, the first to that. There are examples out there when people put their heart and mind to it, great things happen. Women's History Month is really, in my mind, about honoring those who helped us and who we respected and inspiring the next generations so they can be sitting here 20 years from now talking about baseball, not like it's almost an exception. The truth is that anytime you're the only one or one of a few, you feel like the light is shining on you. And for me, shine the light. I'm going to do the absolute best I can.
Her work has taken her around the world. She also served on President Obama's Advisory Council on Doing Business in Africa. No matter where she traveled, she said her watch always stayed on Kansas City time.
On opening day, I'm going to be that 6-year-old little girl. I'm going to enjoy every minute. And the flyover, again, that will be my mother and my grandparents flying over this stadium. And I will never watch another Royals baseball game without their inspiration and deep, deep gratitude that I could be a member of the owners group.
So incredible to get the chance to talk to her. I tell you, integrity is what it all goes back to for her, and her grandfather and her dad being on one of each shoulder when she had to make these really difficult business decisions and doing the right thing. Integrity always made it easier. Taylor.
Well, I mean, an incredible story, an incredible life, and I love that she kind of plants her flag on what kind of baseball fan she is. I think most baseball fans can put themselves in that. I'd rather see a 12-10 home run derby kind of game or a 1 or 2-0 kind of pitcher's duel. And she said very clearly, this is what I'd prefer to watch. And I love that she's able to stake her claim as to what exactly kind of baseball fan she is as a member of the Royals ownership group.
All the strategy. Thank you to Karen Daniel for sitting down with us. Really incredible conversation.